Hey, it's Kayla. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an SFX look. So I didn't know what I wanted to do. I'm kind of still chicken because I don't want to cause any issues with my eyebrow. But I got some more synwax. Brand new. I'm thinking we'll do like my across this way, like it's peeling up. And then I really want to do like a creepy clown underneath. And I know it's not anything crazy, but that's what I want to do. So that's what we're doing today. So if you want to see that, keep watching. You're going to need, if you're going to do it the way I'm doing it, you're going to need synwax. You're going to need liquid latex. I'm using Maximum Impact's liquid latex to like set the synwax. And then any kind of face paint to do your clown. And then I'm going to do like my base makeup on this side. So whatever general makeup you want to use. Starting off, I'm going to take some white paint and we're just going to like figure out where we want this to go. It's just the eyebrow part that's a little tricky for me. I know I definitely wanted to go here. Maybe we'll just go like straight up almost. Like that, because I want to avoid my eyebrow. Because I don't want to glue it down, but I also like don't want to rip it out. So we'll make this feel like it's peeling up, I guess. And then this will be like the clown side. Next I'm going to go in with the synwax. I'm going to be honest, I haven't done this in like over a year. It's going to be a little scary. I do have like a nice little setup this time though. Usually I used my fingers, and then the little kit that I got one time came with one of these. I have two of these. Lost them. Don't know where they are. So I have a new one. And I have this like little palette thing to put it on now. So I'm just gonna start trying to scoop it out, which is gonna take me a minute. And then I'm pretty sure I have to get Vaseline and I have to warm it up a little bit so that I can like actually get it on my face. I have like a little bit of Vaseline on my fingertips, and I'm taking like a chunk of the wax. I'm trying to like mold it into like a, it's not Play-Doh, but like that way I can actually do something with it, I guess. I feel like you need to like knead it because I feel like it has like little bubbles in it sometimes where it's not smooth. Also make sure to have like clean hands when doing this, otherwise you can get like fuzzies in it and stuff. Now it's like a little bit softer and I'm able to work with it better. So I'm just gonna break it in half or thirds. I'm gonna take Maximum Impact's liquid latex. I use the flesh tone one. I'm going to take the latex and a Q-tip and we're just gonna go over really lightly. I think I need to do this just to give it something to grab onto. And I'm not gonna fuss because I'm gonna paint under here anyway. So you're not even gonna really see that there's like this very, very, very thin layer of latex. Making sure not to take my eyebrow out. All right, I'm gonna go back in with my little worm here. Just realized I lost my line. Now it sticks a lot better. Oh, just peeled it up. Pretend that didn't happen. Look away. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna add more, and then we'll blend it all together. I'm like nervous I'm gonna take my eyebrows out with this one though. This is very much a trust the process kind of thing. Vaseline on the corner here. Now I'm just gonna attempt to slowly blend this into my skin. Or just like pat it in. Only on this side, because we want this side to blend in. I miss working with this. Why did I stop? And if you're trying this for the first time and you're like, oh my god, I don't have Vaseline. I think I used to use water, and I'm pretty sure I used to like wipe my hands on a makeup wipe. So you can definitely make it work with other stuff. This is an awkward angle. Just like scraping the excess off on the palette thing. I feel like I need to really coat it with the Vaseline here. I think that's as close as I want to get with my hairline there. Yeah, it definitely takes some practice to work with the synwax. I am very out of practice, if you couldn't tell already. So don't stress if you're like doing this for the first time. I'm gonna switch to my hand, I think. Now I'm just gonna keep going in, and I'm just gonna try to make it so like these aren't these gigantic chunks as much. Like I like how it looks, but it's a little too thick for me on some of these ones. It's just awkward because like obviously you're moving, like it's not staying still. I really want to get off topic, but I really want to learn to like work with clay stuff more. I feel like that'd be really fun. Now we're gonna hope that I blended it enough. It looks like I kind of did, so we'll see. I'm gonna go in with liquid latex again. I have a little sponge. I ripped it. I don't think I really needed to, but I ripped it off, so I just have like a smaller piece here to work with. I'm just gonna go over the synwax lightly with the latex. I'm gonna start with this side. I'm gonna lightly take it up on my skin here too. Lightly brush over, and we can lift it back up, so I'm not even stressing about like getting it pushed down onto my face. I just don't want to like overly coat it. And obviously be careful if you're using latex by your eyes. The smell can be really strong and it can make your eyes water. It most likely will. So keep that in mind. So if you've never worked latex before, it is definitely very strong and it's going to be a lot to deal with. The first time I had it, my sister made like a clown nose because I was like heat miser in the marching band parade. I could not handle the smell. I think I like ripped it off right as we got done the parade because I couldn't handle it anymore. Okay, I'm gonna do the top part here and then I'm gonna let it dry. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna peel it up, and I think I'm gonna go underneath and like just in the little corner part in the crease, and I'm gonna take a Q-tip and put the latex in there. That way the bottom is like more secure as well. Now I'm gonna take the Q-tip and we're gonna go in and I'm gonna very lightly peel this up. I just want to drag it along here, just like so underneath. I don't want to play with it too much, but like I want to try to coat it enough. The way it gives it like a little bit of extra security where it creases and it like lifts off my skin. Don't be like too rough because we don't want it to like pop up all the way. Just stuck it up my nose. Don't do that. That would not work out very well. But then I'm also kind of coating the underneath part. I'm just gonna like drag this up underneath here. Being very careful that I don't rip out my eyebrow hairs also in the process. Just gonna go do that part. I don't know if I even want to do that part. I think I'm gonna skip there. I'm just gonna stop right here. I'm just gonna paint the part that's in the air. Oh, just make sure it's not like chunky underneath. Try to smooth it out, and then I'm gonna let this dry, and then we're gonna go in with my base makeup on this side. I think I'm gonna change this contact though and use my neon purple one. Okay, we're gonna get a little up close and personal. Because I'm gonna show you this, it's dry and it looks kind of a little gross. Like if you don't like the speckled look. But we're all good to go. So now I'm gonna go in with my base makeup. Starting off, I wanna go in with Maybelline Fit Me setting powder. I think people usually like set the SFX first. I'm like really out of practice. So I was like watching a few people do it. So that kind of seems like it did something. I'm not too concerned with like the shading. I'm just gonna go in with my foundation next, I think. I think I'm gonna go with Maybelline Fit Me's matte and poreless one. I'm just gonna start adding this and seeing if it... Maybe I'll like kind of refrain from adding a ton of it. I'm also nervous. This is like one of the first times I'm like fully doing like full face, I guess, with the piercing. Even if I look a little pale, that's okay because we'll like go in with bronzer and try to fix it then. I can't tell if it's like blending. And if you're wondering, I'm using 118. I'm gonna go in with my Hard Candy highlight and contour stick. I'm gonna overdo it, I think. I just went in with a little bit of concealer. I went in kind of with a mixture. I used Milani's Conceal and Perfect, but it's kind of like at the end there, so I added Rimmel London Stay Matte Concealer. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Lash and Roll Mascara. I've actually been getting the brown one lately instead of black. I don't think it really makes so much of a difference. Let me curl my lashes first. I'm gonna go with Mehron's Cream Blend Stick, and we're gonna do this part white. I'm gonna start with the white base here, but I'm not gonna fuss too much about getting it along the line, keeping it on my face only. I don't really want to do this on my neck. And I have my little ghost. We're going to use that to blend it in a little bit. I'm not going to care too much that I'm getting it on my eyebrow. So I think I might fill it in black, but I'm not sure. I'm just gonna try to wipe this a little bit. I'm gonna do, I don't know what I want to do. Let me take, I have my Wet n Wild paint palette. Ignore the fake lash on there. I didn't even know that was there. And I'm gonna take these two reds and I think I'm gonna mix them together. Just gonna take a little flat brush here. And I'm just gonna paint underneath. I'm gonna go back in with coagulated blood then, so I'm not, once I add the coagulated blood, it's gonna look a lot better. I am gonna paint like the underneath skin part, so you can see it's like bloody. I'm not adding too much of that super dark red though, because it overpowers the other one. Pretend I didn't do that. Now I'm just gonna kind of go over this lightly with just the like red, regular red, even though there's still the darker red blended. Just enough to cover that white a little bit. So we're gonna go over it with the fake blood. Let's do the eyebrow first. I'm gonna take this little angled detail brush then, and then I'm gonna take the black from the same face paint palette and I'm gonna use it to fill in my brows. I'm like trying to film a TikTok during this, so if it seems like really weirdly cut, that's why. I just like I haven't done a transition one where I do the different sections in a while and it feels like really weird. Okay, so now I'm just taking that same red and I'm like messily overlining my lips. I think I know what I want to do. I think I did the lips a little too much, but I think I'm gonna drag it out. Can we just say that's close? I think I'm just gonna do something like this for the nose. I want it to be like bloody but not perfect. I'm gonna take some of the darker one for this one. I'm gonna go back over this one down here. I think I'm gonna fill this in so it's like red, and then I'm gonna take the blood and like the scabby blood, and I think I'm gonna go like in the center. Because I can't forget I'm also putting the teeth in, so I don't want to do anything like overly crazy with the mouth. I just don't know what to do for the eyes. Maybe I'll just do like the whole X thing that people usually do. I've done it like once or twice, I think. I say that as if everybody doesn't do the X thing. I'm gonna do the same thing where I go over it with like the fake blood then. Just taking that darker one now and just going down the middle. Just adding a little. Shouldn't do that with the paint maybe. Next I'm going in with Mayron's coagulated blood. It's like this little one here, and then it has like a little paintbrush inside. If you can't get it open, don't freak out. You just gotta run it under hot water. Sometimes it gets stuck, it sticks. I just had to do that. I took a little bit out on this little palette thing that I wiped off from my foundation, sprayed it a little bit with water, and I wiped off that brush I used for the red paint, and I'm just going in with that. I'm gonna focus on tracing this first. Should have bent some of this up a little more maybe. We just want this to look like all slimy like. I don't know how else to word it. In my mind, even if we have a clown face underneath, you're still ripping your skin off, so there's gonna be blood, you know? The white maybe doesn't make as much sense, but I like the idea. I was like, oh my god, how did I drip it? I thought it was from opening the bottle. I want to try to cover up this hairline part because I didn't go all the way up with the scar wax. Synwax? I don't know why I call it scar wax. I'm just gonna get a little messier with it. I didn't mean to do that, but you could just blend it in. I don't want it to look like a brush stroke. No, I'm just gonna make sure that this whole underneath part is painted in. I'm gonna be a little messy with it and let it splatter out a little bit. I think that looks good. We're gonna stick with that. I'm just gonna paint over the top a tiny bit more on some of these spots. Wish this would bend back like that. Okay, I like that right now. I'm gonna take the same brush that I used for my eyebrow, and I'm gonna take some of the fake blood, and we're gonna start simple. I'm gonna do the X's. Just be very careful using this by your eyes. Do not get it in your eyes, preferably. I don't think it's eye safe. Gotta run away. Connect that. How do I make that happen on the top? Should I just like dangle upside down? Okay, that feels really weird. I can feel the drop. And then I'm gonna go on the edge of my nose. I think I made it too watery. It's not. It's not coagulating right. Or, yeah, you know what I mean. Try not to eat it. Because I don't think it's food safe. I think I've eaten it though, so I'm alive. So if it does happen, actually I'm not giving medical advice. Scratch that. Now I'm gonna get a little messy, and I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna water it down a little bit more and try not to spill it everywhere. I'm gonna take the little palette and my pinky, maybe? No, I'll take my middle finger. Actually, I'll just take all my fingers and we're just gonna kind of weirdly brush it on the skin part a little bit. Just like right here. Oh, that might be too much. Well. And then I'm really gonna be like, I'm scared. I could have did this as like the contour. I don't think anybody ever sees my chin in these. And I still do like the contour in everyone. Do you think I went overboard? I don't think so. I think it looks good. Maybe. I don't know. It's like 1:30. Wash my hands. We're gonna go in with the Dental Distortions teeth. Hopefully I get them in right. I know I have fake blood on, but like I feel like my lip is gonna split on this one. What is it? Bottom first, right? There we go. They're a little tight. I think I just molded them wrong. When I molded them. Sorry, we're getting a little personal here. I feel like people don't show this though, and they make it look so easy. Not everybody sizes their teeth right. It's not always so graceful. And this one looks like it's not in. That's it, I guess. I want to go back in though. I don't like how the blood looks. Like this. This looks really crafty to me. Like it's super dried out. Let's go in with the Bloody Scab. This is from Spirit Halloween. I don't know how many times I've even really used it. Just using the back of my brush because I don't want to wash my other one. And I'm gonna put it here. Like a little chunk. Let's see how this looks. On the bright side, I probably won't eat it because the teeth are annoying now. I feel like that looks better. It's kind of mixing a tiny bit with the other blood. Like that's watered down. That just went in my keyboard. I feel like I overlined them too much. I'm just gonna do my whole mouth with the fake blood. This scab. Bloody scab. Bloody scab, not scab blood. I don't think I've ever bought scab blood. I don't know why I say that either. Okay. How do I look? Also, let me know what you think of this film setup. Do you think this is good? I think I fixed the lighting. I think it's pretty decent looking now. Compared to like way back when I started. My god, that was rough. I think I got too much blood, but that's okay. I also think it's expired, but don't tell anybody. This looks so nice going here. I don't know how this stayed so shiny. Maybe it's because it's the wax. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I can't. I don't like how I sound with these, and I guarantee it's annoying. Just a little bit more. I don't think I'm gonna do my lashes on this one, because it's just gonna be a nightmare trying to get it off and the blood. Just gonna mix it all together on the board. I want it to look like it did on my mouth. I don't know how to do that now. I think it's a white mixie then, maybe. That's what's messing it up. Ah, it's in my hair. I'm not even gonna fuss because no one sees that. Yeah, my nose. I forgot about my nose. It's such a mess. I can't even get it to... It doesn't show up. I used too much of the dark red, I think. Now it all looks the same. What do we think? I feel like the purple eye kind of throws it off a little bit. But I also don't want to change it. Let me fix my hair. Maybe that'll pull it together. I feel like we're done here. What do you think? I would give you a close-up, but you know it will not autofocus. So I feel like I need to change my shirt though or something. Like this doesn't feel right. So I switched shirts. It's not really a different color, but I feel like sometimes the shirts that I have are a little boxy and they don't look right. That's fine to look. That's the SFX look for today. But yeah, let me know what you think. Do you like more SFX looks? Do you want me to do more makeup? I think I'm gonna go to the Dollar Tree, and instead of buying like every single product I can think of for a full face, I think I'm gonna look and I'm going to pick out makeup that I would buy if I was on vacation and forgot everything. Let me know what you think about this look, and then let me know what you think about ideas in the future, any type of videos you want to see. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I do makeup content finally again, but I also play video games more frequently, and occasionally I will post baking videos. If you have been keeping up with what I'm doing, which you probably haven't because I'm not as active lately, but a month or two ago, I guess now, I recently bought a copy of my grandmother's one of her favorite cookbooks right here. It's a little old, but I got one, same printing and everything. So my plan is with the baking videos, I will go through the book. I will try ones that she marked in her original book, and then I also just want to try some fun ones. I did brownies for Valentine's Day, but there's a bunch of recipes in this book, so if that's something you'd be interested in seeing, stick around. Maybe I'll do something for Easter. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.